Griffin's back with me from Lithium Australia. Hi, Adrian.
Hi, Andrew.
Look, since we last spoke, you've been updating on the fertiliser field trials. A lot of interest, of course, in the use of battery materials in fertiliser. How are the trials coming along?
Well, let me wind back just a little bit and fill you in on the background. We're talking here about alkaline batteries, which generally have a pretty low value. And we've been looking for alternative utilisation of the materials that we recover from those batteries. We initially started fertiliser trials by looking at the impact that mixing that material with standard fertilisers had in a greenhouse environment. That was pretty successful, so we extended to field trials. Field trials hampered a little bit by weather in Western Australia, and I now know why farmers get so upset about the weather. We sowed the seeds and it didn't want to rain, but it has since rained. We've got germination. We've got sufficient growth now to test the plant material and see what the uptake is into that. It's a wheat trial, of course, being in the Western Australian wheat belt. So we've got sufficient growth now to be able to test the material and see what the uptake is. So those samples have been taken and we're awaiting assay.
You've also announced this this gold exploration joint venture, Adrian. Bit of an odd move for a battery company, isn't it?
It is indeed, and the joint venture is with Okapi Resources. We had a swag of ground in the Lake Johnston area that we initially picked up, of course, for its lithium potential, and there are lithium pegmatites there outcropping with spodumene, so great potential for lithium, but also very good potential for gold. The guys at Okapi have picked up some anomalous gold values right alongside our ground and approached us to see if they could extend their exploration activities. And indeed, we've agreed to do that. They're buying into the tenements to the tune of spending $1.2 million to earn 75%. Yeah, so it's fairly significant expenditure. And we retain all of the lithium rights. So I think it's a great outcome, both for Okapi and Lithium Australia shareholders.
Now, you must be on the home straight of the capital raise campaign. How's that likely to finish?
Yeah, well, if you go back to the private placement that we did to sophisticated and professional investors and some institutional investors, that was well and truly oversubscribed. So we banked $4 million there. That's been followed up with a share placement plan for our ordinary shareholders to make sure that they can also have the benefit of buying at the same price without the burden of brokerage, buying at the same price as the professional investors. So that's been open for some period of time, closes on Monday. We had a target of $2 million and we've already well exceeded that target. So yeah, looking very good indeed.
And what else have you got? What have you got brewing, Adrian? What's on the pipeline?
Well, I think today is a very auspicious day in the battery industry in Australia. The Australian Competition and Consumer Commission has finally approved the battery stewardship scheme, which will effectively commoditise batteries. The way that works is any imported battery is charged a levy. That levy goes back to the Stewardship Council and then gets distributed amongst the people who collect and process those batteries. What does that mean for us? Well, our subsidiary Envirostream Australia, which is the only recycler of mixed batteries, will no doubt benefit from that, because people will no longer be running batteries to landfill. They will be cashing in on the levy that's imposed on those batteries.
Good to get an update. Adrian, nice to see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew.